Hi, it's Richard. It's going to take you through a quick walkthrough of our 3811 DS Forester. So we'll run through the compartments on the exterior first, and I'll go through exterior operation. Silver round key opens all of the compartment hatches, so we'll just start with this top one here. So behind this compartment we've got your TV. Behind the TV is the garbage bin, so this will need to be removed from the exterior once the garbage is full inside the kitchen. When returning the TV to its position, ensure you're not pressing on the screen itself. Grab it from both sides and push forward until it locks into place. In this compartment we have a cover for the exterior windshield. It'll loop around the outside, hook into the door frames, and provide you some privacy while you're out enjoying your trip, and keep the sunlight out in the morning. Just another storage compartment here. Here we've got your propane fill, so at the end of your trip, we do have a used gas station close to our location, and they'll fill it for you, so you can just take it out for your return. This is the hot water vents and the furnace vents here. So if you are setting up the exterior table, please ensure you don't have standing objects in front of the hot water or the exhaust vents. It could melt or catch fire. We've got another compartment here. I'm not going to open it. And then a primary compartment in the back. So this compartment contains the outdoor rug, also the outdoor table for use and enjoyment. Moving around the side. In this compartment we've got your electrical connections, power cable, so 30 amp power will plug into the RV. Other end comes with an adapter for 15 amp power, or you can plug directly into 30 amp if it's available at your campsite. The other side has our freshwater hose. Freshwater intake was on the other side of the unit, so you'll connect it to your freshwater outlet and then just fill the tanks with fresh water. Power outlet plug right here. Inside this compartment we have our sewer connections. So it is a cam lock style, so the hose will come out. This will open and you'll run the hose up through the hole. The plug will come out with these two clasps. Take the plug out, plug the hose in, close the clasps again, and then you'll be ready to dump. You'll want to do black water first, gray water second. There is a tank flush here as well. If you'd like to use that, you'll use the water hose. And city water connection is here. Please don't use the city water connection. We don't have a lot of regulated services around the campsite facilities, and I don't want to damage the water lines. Require a key, so it is the silver square key to remove the gas cap. Standard gasoline is all it's requiring. Inside this compartment we provide some blocks for leveling, so while you're camping it is important that the RV is level for the operation of the fridge, as close as possible. If you feel like it's level inside the unit, you should be good. Inside this compartment, you have this is your generator operation when we move inside the unit. So I'll quickly go through awning control. So there is operation on the awning itself, and it can be operated inside. So to initiate the awning from the exterior, you're going to hold the lock button until the light turns on. Once the light's on, you can retract it or extend it. It's a little bit windy here today, so I'm going to suggest that in these kind of conditions you do retract it. But we'll do it quickly for a demonstration. Once it's extended, you'll want to ensure that one level is a little bit lower than the other side for water runoff purposes. Once that's done, you should be good for your camping trip, just to ensure water doesn't pool inside. When retracting the awning, please ensure that this is parallel again. If it's left down, it could cause damage to the awning. So please straighten that block up again, and then you'll be ready to bring it back in. Inside the unit now. So the housing entrance does require 2 separate keys for each lock. It is open currently. The door does have a hydraulic spring on it, so it will stay open for you. First thing you're going to want to do, if it's not already done on departure, is turn the 12-volt disconnect to the on position. Once it's on the on position, all of the 12-volt appliances will engage. Moving into the unit, your central control is this touch panel here, and there is an additional touch panel in the bedroom as well with the same controls. So we'll run through how to open the slides and turn on all of your appliances once it loads. Okay, once it's loaded up, you'll see that we've got my RV, awning, generator, lighting, monitor panel, and slides. So we'll turn the lights on in the unit first. So you can individually turn on specific sections, or you can turn on all of the lights at once. With all the lights on now, we'll move into the slides. So you can select the main or the bedroom slide. So we'll select the main slide and we'll begin to extract it. Please ensure that obviously there are no objects obstructing it from moving out on the exterior of the unit. It's always good to have somebody watching as it's extracted. With the main slide, you will hear the clicks indicating that it is fully extended. With the bedroom slide, it is a different system, so it won't click, but similar operation. So you'll hold it to the out position. And then once it's fully extended, it will basically just shut off on its own, and then you can remove your finger from the button. So once the slides are extended, and it doesn't have to be done in this exact order, you can go into your monitoring panel and you'll want to turn on your hot water tank and your water pump. So if you're plugged into shore power, you can turn on the electric water heater. For your departure, you likely won't have electricity running, 120 volt anyways, so you'll use the gas water heater, and you'll turn on the water pump. Both operate on 12 volts, and you can see your tank sensors here as well, and and you can view those at any time just to see if you need to empty the tanks. Once you're done with your monitoring panel, you can again control the awning from the interior of the vehicle. So if it is windy outside and you need to retract it, you can do it from this position. When extending the awning from this position, please ensure there's somebody outdoors watching it, because it will wind itself up backwards if you extend it past its intended length. Generator is here. To start the generator, all you need to do is hold the start position until the gears turn. It will self-prime. The generator will engage in probably around 5 to 10 seconds. Once the generator is started, it takes about 30 seconds for the 120 volt power to engage in the unit. You'll notice it first probably with the microwave turning on. And once the 120 volts running with the generator, you'll have full ability to use your air conditioner and any of the 120 volt outlets in the unit, including your microwave as well. If plugged into shore power, obviously the generator is not a requirement. So I'll run through the fridge quickly. So the fridge currently is set to the auto mode, and in the auto mode it will automatically switch between propane and 120 volt power once you're plugged into shore. So it is the best setting to keep it in. You can also specifically select AC or specifically select propane, but again, in the auto mode it will automatically change once you've plugged into shore power. So you do have a temperature setting. I find keeping it around 7 helps with the operation of the ice maker. If you are plugged into shore power 120 volt, you will have access to the ice maker as well. If you don't have shore power, the ice maker will not work. So just a quick look at the fridge. It does have a lot of space. And a freezer as well with the ice maker. Okay. So we've covered the control panel. We'll move back to the heater control and AC control. So with the generator running, we will have access to AC. So we can turn on our temperature control. Currently it is set to cool. So our air conditioner did just engage. It's important to keep the fan set in the auto position. It helps. Well, in the auto position, the fan will turn off once the air conditioner is not required. If it's set outside of the auto position, the fan will run 24 hours a day. If you'd like to move to heat, obviously in cooler temperatures, you just move it to the heat mode and the furnace will engage running off of propane. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory other than that. So again, keep it in auto mode and you'll be good to go. Your secondary control panel is here. You will need to use it to operate the lighting in the bedroom as well. The bathroom does have light switches, and there are a lot of lights through the unit that also do have finger switches as well. This door does have a magnet there just to separate the bedroom unit from the rest of the unit as well. In here we've got our toilet. It is just a slight push to add water to the bowl and a full depression to drain the waste. There is a bit of a hose here additionally to help you clean the toilet if you'd like to. You do need to engage the water when using it. So standard faucets here. And that's pretty much it in the washroom. Again, it does have a light switch and a fan here as well. So shower is here. There is a lock on it for transport, so while you're traveling, ensure the lock is engaged and ensure you remove the lock when trying to open the door. Once the door is open, it is just a standard shower, hot and cold faucet, so not a lot to explain. In that situation, just ensure your pump is turned on or none of the water will work in the unit. We'll run through a quick setup of the bed as well. So it's fairly simple to do. There is a tightening lever here. Once you've loosened that off, you can remove the table from its base. And there is a stand there as well. So this won't be needed for the table setup or the bed setup any longer. Once you have the table out, it just slides into these support bars here. And then this will come down. And there is an additional cushion required that we keep in the back closet. So this will come out of the back closet and just position itself here as your mattress. Place your blankets on top. You can tuck the seat belts underneath the cushions, and then these are removed as well and can be stored somewhere in the units or just over the top of the chairs while you guys are sleeping. That's pretty much it. Pretty easy to make. This way. Setting it back up, this will just slide back out. It slides in. So just back into place here. And you can tighten it up as well. Run through the reclining chairs quickly with you. So there are additional seat belts for the reclining chairs just tucked in. If you're traveling and want to use the seat belts, feel free to do so. While sitting in, there is a lever to open the chair up, and you can push it back for your enjoyment as well. And then just back down once you've completed using it. TV operation, there are remote controls for use. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Run through the stove quickly with you. I'm going to open it up. And we'll turn on our burner. And then just the spark. So, pretty easy to use. If you are cooking in the unit, smoke detector likely could engage. I'd suggest using the ventilation fan to exhaust any additional fumes in here. There also is a fan on the stove as well that you should be using at all times while cooking. Okay, turn it back to the off position, and you can put it away from there. I think I've pretty much run through everything that you guys are going to need to know while you're traveling. The ladder is here for your bunk bed. It'll just hook into these straps while you're stationary. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your trip. Everything we kind of just went through with the slides will be the same in reverse. The main slide will click when it comes in, and the bedroom slide again will just stop its usage once it's been retracted fully. So thank you for watching, and if you have questions, obviously you can reach out to me at any time.